Hello, friends. I am juggling windows again, so bear with me if you would be so kind. I appreciate you. Yep, okay. The clutter in the background is just building up and up and up. I really need to deal with that. See that? That pile right there? It's actually not a pile. It's just a clean top sheet and bed sheet that somehow I managed to get wrapped around the decorative pillow. Decorative pillow on the couch. Anyway, I'm gonna have to pay some attention to that sometime in the next day or two. However, here we are. So welcome. Thank you all who are here. I appreciate you as always. Let's kick the bot. Okay, bot has been kicked. I spent some time last night trying to get streamer bot set up on my system. And I'm perfectly willing to admit that it's user error, but the documentation and the tutorial videos that I found are not helpful. Primarily because StreamerBot did an update and they broke out triggers from the sub actions, which, based on my superficial knowledge of how the bot works, seems to make perfect sense. But the most popular video that's out there about StreamerBot and getting it set up and everything was for the previous version, and the update that person did for the new version is not the fuck helpful, at least not to me. So yeah, we're still on Stream Elements, unfortunately, but that's the way that goes. Let me put out my social media posts. Because, you know, social media. Let's get those up. Excuse me. Okay. So let's do that. Let's get Blue Sky. And then out of pure obligation, and not because I'm sure it's really doing anything, we'll also post on Threads. And there we go. Now let's get that. Copy link. Hello, Discord. Okay, so I'm up there now. Okay. So the Discord message is up. We're all good. At least it looks that way. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, let's close that out. Okay, yeah, we're in good shape. Let's go to... I don't have anything that's coming up on the monitor, right? Let me double check. Where's that one? That one's over there. There. Okay. So yeah, we can go to the monitor now. Okay, also I'm going to have to drop out for a few minutes because I am expecting a phone call sometime in the next couple hours. Mom is going in for a stress test. And they're going to call me afterwards. Hopefully she's okay. And yeah, that's it. So I wanted to... the main game scene. Let's look. I put in the main game scene. Let's go back to here. So now I can just flip back and forth between those two windows. So this looks more confusing than it really needs to be, but let's move this over for a second. All right, spawning mobs. I did all that because I tried it. Main script. This is all in there. Yeah, we've got all this in there. Okay. And I tested the scene before I signed off last time. So the heads-up display, the final piece the game needs, is the user interface to display things like game over, message. Right, that makes sense. Create a new scene and click other node button and add a canvas layer named HUD, which stands for heads up display, an informational display that appears as an overlay on top of the game viewer. Again, what I said before, most documentation on the game engines that I've encountered, which is really minimal beyond Unity, but I have tinkered a little bit with Unity and did I try Unreal? I don't remember. I did look at some of the documentation for Unreal. They're not usually this concrete and grounded, so Godot really does have some great documentation. It is still a little... There are places where I think repetition, as somebody who is not new to coding, but, you know, coded as a hobbyist over the years occasionally, and minored in computer science a million years ago when they were still teaching it in Pascal. They avoid repetition by referencing previous sections in this document, which I completely understand. For me, I would like things to be more concrete and maybe a little bit stupider so that it's at my level. Okay, so we're creating a new scene and calling it HUD. Scene, new scene, other node, and we're calling that what? We're calling it we're getting a canvas layer and calling it HUD. So canvas group, canvas layer, create. Heads up display. All right. My apologies for the windows flipping back and forth. I know it can be a little bit distracting, but this is the best way for me to keep stuff on the screen so that it's all making sense. All right, so the canvas layer node lets us draw our UI elements on the layer above the rest of the game. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a... Excuse me, need to have that window selected. Okay, let's go back here. And then back here. Also, it pains me that the browser that I'm using on stream is Edge. Actually, it pains me that Edge is in my... something I'm using, but I needed a separate... My Chrome browser is set up with a lot of links at the top, and I don't want to... Well, there's nothing up there that would completely dox myself, but services that I just don't necessarily want to broadcast to the internet that I use, because I don't want people trying to, you know, social engineer access to my bank accounts or anything like that. Hello, Springleaf, how are you? I hope you're doing well. It is... Fuck, what the hell day is it? It's only Wednesday. My brain just wanted to believe it was Thursday so bad just now. Okay. Good Wednesday to you. I hope everything's going well. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for joining and chilling out here. Okay. You're right. First day back to work in the new year. I am sorry. That's always rough. My TikTok feed is full right now with people making jokes or genuinely griping about that first day back after a break and in the new year, and the kind of things you set yourself up for to do first thing in the morning the first day back and then realize that that was a stupid move. And of course you can't control what other people assign to you first thing when you get back. Anyway, I hope you get through that okay. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Lately mornings have been been kind of a interesting part of the day for me for, well, a variety of reasons, quite frankly. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Sorry, I'm also checking my email over here. Okay. So, the HUD needs to display the following information. Score changed by score timer. Interesting that you would call it score timer. I don't know why that didn't register for me. Well, all right, whatever. Let's close that. I can't have that blaring me in the face. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. Let me, I wanted to double check to see if the Stream Deck marker thing is working. So I am I used the button, and now I'm putting one in for myself. Actually, can I check that right now? I don't think I can. I can't get into the highlight screen until after. Anyway, I don't think that works, so I'm gonna have to try that later. Or I should say I'm gonna have to check the stream later and see if that's if that actually did what it was supposed to do. The interesting thing is, in order to test that, I pressed the button so it would put a marker in the stream, and then I also used the /marker command in chat so that I would know where to look for the first marker. The things we do to get this shit working right. So anyway, the HUD needs to display the following information: score, change by score timer, a message such as game over or get ready, a start button to begin the game. That is true. The basic node for the UI elements is control. To create our UI, we will use two types of control nodes, label and button. Create the following as a child of the... Okay, label, name score label. Come on. Another label named message. Let's make that with a lowercase a, because that's how it's spelled. A button named start button and a timer named button. What was the other one? Timer named message timer. Okay, we got those. On the score label, click on the score label and type a number into the text field in the inspector. Type a number, just any number. The default font for control nodes is small and doesn't scale well. There is a font included with the game assets. Solarium regular. Use this font. Okay, underscore label. Click. All right, score label text. And what am I supposed to do with that? I may have to drag this off for a second just so I can see them both at the same time. All right, score label, a number type. Type a number into the text field in the inspector. A number. Okay, we'll put in 5. Yeah, that's small. Let's see. Okay, the default font for control nodes is small and doesn't scale well. There is a font included in that. Yada, yada, yada. Zolonium. Under theme overrides fonts, choose load. Theme. I guess that's considered the override. Fonts. Nothing there. That's interesting. It's right there. Theme override. Load. This is really annoying. It doesn't show it here, but it's actually there. Can I drag it? We're talking about score label, right? Yeah, we're using the right one. It's a label. Theme. Oh, I'm in theme and not theme overrides. Fonts. Jesus, Tom. For God's sake. There it is. Open. Okay, this is why we follow the tutorial. No, I don't want to save the web page. I want to save the actual project. Yeah, we'll save it as HUD. The font is still too small. We can increase it to 64 under theme overrides. I'm guessing under font sizes. Once you've done this with score label, repeat the changes for message and start button. Oh, I see. Okay. Message. Theme overrides. Fonts. Load font. Font sizes. I guess we'll make this one 64 also. And start button. Theme overrides. Font. Grab the new one. Okay, font sizes. 64. Save that. Okay. Control nodes have a position and size, but they also have anchors. Anchors define the origin. Anchors define the origin, the reference point for the edges of the node. Okay. What is that back there? Should I be, yeah, we'll leave that there. Sorry, I am easily distracted. And so sometimes that gets in my way. Arrange the nodes as shown below. You can drag the nodes to place them manually, or for more precise movement, use anchor presets. $2D. Okay, so I guess I actually have to put the text in there. Message, start, the start button. What was the message for? Game over or get ready. So start button, the text should say start. God, that font looks so weird. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do here. Dodge the creeps. Arrange the nodes as shown below. You can drag. Okay, so the score goes at the top. We're not going to snap. Oh, wait. That's not in the center. That's on the edge. Start should go down here. Start will go down there. These are all off center. We'll just put it there. It's not that I don't care. It's, well, no, I kind of don't care. I'm really just looking for a message. Put that one in the center. 0, okay. Add the text 0, set the score label. Add the text, set horizontal line and vertical line to center. For what again? I'm sorry. Score label, for score. Horizontal line, center. Vertical line, center. Interesting. Okay. Choose the anchor preset. Is this again for score label? No. Choose the anchor preset. Where is that? Center top. That's not where we want that. Got an ad coming up. For those of you over on the Twitch side, apologies as always. Should be starting in about a minute. I don't know if I want it all the way at the bottom, but that's okay. For the sake of general understanding and getting this stuff done. So the alignment over here that we're setting is for within the box. And yeah, all right. Gotcha. Score label, add the text 0. I don't know what that means. You want to put a 0 in the text box? Because I already put text in there. Add text to the dodge. Add the text, dodge the creeps. Okay. For the sake of consistency with the tutorial, we'll do that. Horizontal and vertical alignment is set to center. Message. Set auto wrap mode to Word. Oh, so I don't have to actually... Where is auto wrap? Word. That's an interesting choice, but okay. That's what you want. Add the text start. Score label. Oh, maybe because it shouldn't be score, that's going to contain the score, and that's why that has to be 0. Whatever. Okay, the start button. Under control layout transform, set size X to 200 and size Y to 100. Layout. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ooh, excuse me. Control layout transform. Control layout transform. On one of my breaks, I may actually move this mic. The boom is just a little bit not positioned perfectly. Okay. Size should be 200. X 200, Y 100. X 200, Y 100. Choose anchor preset center bottom. Yeah, okay. Pivot, offset, scale, rotation. But then if I use anchor preset and I set it to the bottom, it changes the size. Oh no, now the size is the same. Okay. Hello, Brian. Sorry, I don't know how long your message was sitting there and I didn't see it. I apologize. I hope you are well. How is your Wednesday going? Good, I hope. Yeah, it's different when maybe I should move the chat over here so I can see it better. I've got a lot of stuff on my screen right now. Position set Y to 580. We sure we want to do that? Underwear, layout transform. Under control layout transform, set Y position to 580. Why would I do that? Okay, I mean, whatever. On message timers, set the wait time to 2 seconds. And set the one-shot property to on. Set the what? Wait time to 2 seconds. Sorry, message timer. One shot to on. They already explained what one shot does, but I don't remember. If true, the timer will stop when reaching 0. If false, it will restart. Okay. Good to know. Now add the script to the HUD. Okay. Attach script. Yeah. That's easy enough. We now want to display a message temporarily, such as get ready. So we add the following code. The IntelliSense gets in my way as often as it helps. We also need to process what happens when the player loses. The code below will show game over for 2 seconds, then return to the title screen, and after a brief pause, show the start button. Good to know. Oh, wait. Start button show. Okay. So we've got the message for when the game starts, when the game's over, giving it a 1 second timeout. The function is called when the player loses. Right, we already did that. Add the score below to the HUD to update the score. So we got another function. Definitely approaching the point where score label text equals tutorials can only take you so far. Without having an actual project, we've got to bang your head on everything. But I didn't have enough information in my brain to even do that when I started playing around with this. So it is definitely helping, but the more code I type in here without being able to run it and see that it's functioning, the more it's diminishing returns as I get further through it, I guess is my point. I'm starting to wonder if I should... I'm not starting, I mentioned this a little bit yesterday, but I'm wondering if I should, like, pick myself, like a type of game, like a super, super simple puzzle platformer or a Space Invaders style game or something like that, and just kind of make it over and over and over again, really quickly, really basic, minimal effort, just to kind of get, to have repeated exposure to how I need to set things up to make sure that collisions work and other stuff like that. I might have to consider doing that, like my own little mini game jam. But instead of a game in a short amount of time, it's the simplest possible game I can make that'll actually work. Okay, and then we have start button, hide. Okay. Let's see here. Now that we're done creating the HUD scene, go back to main, instance the HUD scene in main. Okay. How do I do that again? Main. Add child node, instantiate a child. Like you did with the player scene. Let's go back to the player scene. No, that wouldn't be in the player scene. It would be in the main scene. Fuck, I'm already here. Alright, I think it's this. Instantiate a child scene. HUD. Open. Okay. Yeah, that's how it looks. Now we need to connect the HUD functionality to the main script. This requires a few additions in the main scene. In the Node tab, come on, you can do it, focus. Connect the HUD's start game signal to the new game function of the main node by clicking the pick button. My brain is shutting down reading this. In the connect signal window and selecting new game. Jesus Christ, this fucking sentence. In the Node tab, connect the HUD's start game signal to the new game function of the main node by clicking the pick button in the connect the signal window and selecting the new game method, or type new game below receiver method in the window. That is one sentence that should have been two. Let's try this again. By clicking the pick button in the connect to signal window and selecting main. Start game. In the Node tab, connect the HUD's start game signal to the new game function of the main node by clicking the pick button in connect to signal. Signals. Connect the signal window of the new game method. What the fuck? Let's see how many times I have to read the sentence out loud before it makes sense. In the Node tab, connect the HUD's start game signal to the new game. We're not in new game, we're in main.
Olives had a major run.
The main node.
Maraschino cherries, major run. Around like rhymes. No one.
Verify the green connection icon now appears next to the function new game. We don't have function new game. What did I miss? I am confusion. Okay. Now that we're done creating the HUD scene, go back to the main scene, instance the HUD main window, which I did. We need to connect the HUD functionality to our main script. This requires a few additions in the main scene, which is what we have selected. In the Node tab, which is right here, connect the HUD's start game signal to the new game function of the main node by clicking the pick button in the connect signal window. fuck y'all are talking about? In the node tab. Start game signal. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this really is one of the worst written sentences in existence. Start game. Connect. No. I want that undone. I don't want to start game. Disconnect. New game. Where is new game? The start game signal to the new game function. Okay, you know what? We've got like 10 minutes till the ads, but my brain needs to focus on something else for a moment. So we're going to do just that. I'm taking a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, so I didn't realize that I had the mic muted, and said something, and then needed to cough. Went to mute the mic, not realizing went to hit my mute toggle, and was just about, like, I had unmuted, cough was happening, and I realized that the red line was not on the microphone toggle anymore, and hit it again. It's amazing how easy it is to screw this up when you're doing this. Point is, I almost had myself muted and then unmuted just for the cough. Hashtag streamer problems. Anyway, now that we're done creating the HUD scene, go back to the main instance. Go back to main. Instance HUD. I did that. Okay, finding my place. In the node tab. Connect HUD's start game. Start game. To the new game function. I know the ads are about to start in a minute or two. Can I just find it in the drop down? New game. I don't see new game. In the new game. In new game. New game. Where am I? HUD. Game over, show message. Am I fucking missing something? It wouldn't be the first time. On timer. I don't have... Oh, new game function. Okay. Update the score display and show... HUD. Update. And then there are the ads. Finally, add this to the on-score timer to keep the display in sync with the changing score. On-score timer. Now you're ready to play. Click the play project button and you will be asked to select the main scene. Maybe first we'll save. No, not that. We're going to save over here. Nope. Not working. If you play until game over, game hasn't even started yet. It's funny, it was working until I put the UI in there. Man, what if we just play the scene? Nope. Remember to remove the call to new game from the ready if you haven't already. Yeah, no. It's not in there. I actually don't have anything in ready or process, which I can't help thinking is wrong. Alright, so it's not working, and now I don't know what I did wrong. I mean, the not working part is expected. That's what coding is. But I think it would have been better if we'd put the UI in first, because I would have been able to follow it better. Okay, so this has been an hour. I've been at this. I think it might be time to take another break. I don't mean like a break like leaving the screen. I mean like it might be time to go to some non-on-screen work. Take a break from Godot. Because that's not working, which is irritating. Understandable, but still irritating. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put up my fish tank, and I'm going to get some other stuff done. I believe that should work. Yes, it does. Okay, so we're on that. I can close this down for a little while. I can come at that with fresh eyes, hopefully. And in the meantime, let's do something else. Excuse me. Come on. Now that my main monitor is not on screen, I can pop out my chat and bring it over here. Probably could have done that anyway, but, you know. We'll move the YouTube chat over here. Come on. Move this back onto this monitor. Okay. It's not grabbing my text. That's lovely. It's grabbing the mouse, but it's not grabbing my text. There it is. You know what? We're going to fix something. All right. Got a little bit more space to work with on the mic arm, which is good. Sort of. Now I'm looking at this thing. Never mind. You've done all you can do with the mic while you're on stream. Stop perseverating. Okay. Feed the fish. I don't know if any of you were here yesterday, I guess, when I discovered that this was part of the thing, but we can feed the fish and we can knock on the glass, which is not that nice. But you see, if we feed the fish, throw some food in there, some of them will shoot up to the surface. Throw some more food in so they all go. See now they're swimming up to the top. In this view, it's a little bit less. It's not quite as easy to see. Should I put it in 3D view? Will make a difference? Somewhat. See how they're all moving around now? I think that's really funny. Well, maybe not really funny, but it's fun. And we can do something that's less nice that bothers me, even though they're digital fish, which is you can knock on the glass and then they just all scatter. I find that to be an adorable game. I also don't know what it says about me, but that even though they're digital fish, I feel guilty knocking on the glass because I would never do that to a real fish tank. Anyway, what was I doing? I was going to go look up. What was I going to look up? Where are my notes? was I? No, seriously, where was I? What was I doing? I just had the open a Google tab equivalent of walking into a room and forgetting why you walked in there. That's always fun. Studio mode. Sorry, I realized that was kind of far to the right, left. I was off center in frame. Let's see. That's better, I guess. Go back to co-working. Okay. Oof, that's not good. Sorry about that. Let's fix that. There we go. Yeah, I apologize. That was unintentional. I was... Let's go to here. Let's go to this. Let's take that out. So, my apologies for blasting you in the face with that whiteness. That was incredibly unfair. But what happened was, let's see if I can go to, if I go to my monitor, will I actually show it? So, I was watching, what do you call it? Let me get the MS Paint thing here. So come on. There we go. Wait. No, that's wrong. Come on back. What are you doing? Let's transition. Let's move over to here. Get out of studio mode. Why is it not? There we go. And I'm on the main monitor. Oh, right. Okay. You know what? We'll just go. No, we'll go to the main monitor and I'll just move. If I move this up, I'm still not on there. That's interesting. Let's go to the base. This has got to be behind everything else. Okay, so now if we go to the main monitor, there's nothing there. That makes no sense. What the fuck? What the hell happened? Because it's covering everything else? Probably. Okay, I know what I did. Yeah. So, just gonna do what I think it's gonna do. Get down here. Let's go to this and to this. Yeah, it's putting it up there twice. Okay. Let's take that off for a second. That's not the way I want that to work. It's because it's on the screen, right? All right. Earth. God damn it. Let's make that. Make this. Take that out. Just move this over here. So, diddling around on the black screen, I apologize. I know this is it I know that was a lot of nothing, but also, which is often what my streams entail, but there was also a lot of nothing on the screen, which I usually try to combat. The reason for that is that I've been watching a lot of Pirate Software lately. He was a recent discovery for me, and one of the things that he does is he uses MS Paint to kind of draw things out, really just like boxes on the screen with labels and stuff, while he's making his point. And I thought that was interesting, and it's something that I thought that I might try, and I'm like, do I really need that though? Like, sometimes he's doing computer science concepts and stuff like that, but the longer I watched him, the longer I realized, no, he does it for everything. And so I just tried it off stream. Like, I was just thinking, well, what if I were to do that? What if I were comparing two things, like me working without paint and me working with paint? That is a bad representation. And I've got a couple of points that I want to make, right? I found that it was better for my... That's not good. As awful as that looks, I found it was better for my ADHD, because when I'm saying something, it is not uncommon. Let's say I've got 3 points that I want to make. I want to get from point A to point C. By the time I get to B, C has left my brain, right? Because that's sometimes how my brain works. And if I write the 3 things down on the screen in the first place, then I've actually got a visual reference. So I think that's something that I might actually employ a little bit more often when I want to talk about something, which on these streams, the way I do them, doesn't happen all that often, but seems like it might be helpful. And the reason that I blasted everybody in the face before is because when I first opened up MS Paint, it was the classic starting MS Paint white screen in the background. But the reason it filled up the whole screen is because I realized will it show it if I put it on the monitor now? Yeah. If instead of using the white and black background, instead of using the default white background with black text, or inverted black background with white text, if I fill it with the ever-present ugly chroma key green and put a chroma key filter on it, in what do you call it? In OBS, then I can actually use it like, the kind of NFL telestrator, right? Where I can actually write on top of stuff. and I just lost my... If I wasn't writing half off... I was pressing the button on the stylus. It's been a while since I've done this. So yeah, I could just use this like this, and it would actually be on the screen, and it's chroma keyed out. Now that I've, as my ADHD brain is wont to do, now that I've figured this out and think it's actually really cool, I will probably never have a reason to use this ever again. But that's that's what it means to be me. That's my life. That's my brain. Is, oh, I've thought of a cool thing that will then disappear into nowhere in the back of my brain and have another thought that dies of loneliness. That may sound kind of grim, but that's the way I live. Anyway, let's go back to the co-working screen and we'll take this off, because I don't think I'm going to need it. And we could just leave that over there. What was I doing? Rambling about something? The other thing I hate about myself when I'm on live is, because I've been thinking about if I can take more, clips out of my Twitch streams and just post them to TikTok. I could be more active on TikTok without having the corresponding exhaustion that I had back a few months ago. During the summer, I got really active on TikTok because I was playing with it a little bit to see if it worked for me. In some ways, it really did. But one of the reasons that VOD works for me, my creative process better, is that I have a hard time performing when I know I'm being perceived. And so making a TikTok video or a YouTube short or a YouTube video is easier for me, because if I mess something up mid-sentence that I want to say, I don't compound the awkwardness by going back and saying it again, which that is clearly presents a problem when you're speaking live to a camera and into a microphone. And so I'm trying to see if there's a workflow that I can do where there are enough things that I can snip out of a stream that I can post to TikTok every day. Why do I bring that up? Because I've put a few markers in stream now of things that I may want to go back to and clip out. And I'm almost positive that none of them are going to work, because I have a problem coming to a point in under a minute, which is, for YouTube Shorts and TikTok, is what you need to do. Unless you're trying to make money on TikTok, in which case it has to be over a minute. Don't get me started. Yep, there's another one. Just doing my daily bot block. Oh, I should get out of, that reminds me, I should change the category from software dev to just chatting, because I'm not doing Godot anymore. Okay, so that changed. And we've got an ad coming up in 2-ish minutes. So yeah, I'll be taking that break again. Okay, that's updated. Did I say out loud that I was blocking a bot? Yeah, it seems like, interestingly, it seems like I only get about one bot a day now since I started blocking them. I can't help wonder how that happens. Like, what is the sort of, how are these things crawlers set so that they don't just find me every day between 12 and 2 or 3 or however long I manage to stream. Because I block one and the next one shows up. It's interesting. Or are some of them run by the same person / group? I don't know, but ads are running, so that thought's over. Thank you for hanging with me. I back. Okay. Employing a careful edit would help. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I think I may just have to build that into my routine. That if I have something that I talk about on stream. Did I say have to talk about on stream? See, this is the ADHD shit that I'm talking about. If, maybe recording before I go live or afterwards if there's a point that I want to make succinctly. And, then, yeah, if there's something else, then editing it later. What are you doing being reasonable in my chat, Brian? Jesus Christ, I don't need that energy today. It's good to have friends around to give you perspective, you know? Okay. Okay, so that's not going to work. That's a shame. Do not do that. today was the first time I actually had to write the date on something. So it was 1/3/2024. Oh my god. Was kind of how that went. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Oh my, okay. Goddamn notifications. My social media notifications are getting on my nerves a little bit because I am waiting on a phone call. What are you going to do? Anyway. Did I spell it wrong? Why is it not? No, I didn't. Okay, whatever. When did I do that? On 11/7. this in here. Update the title, stupid. There you go. When did I apply for that? Gotta love having sausage fingers and making typos. I just spelled the word Commonwealth with a K, not like K-O-M-M. I started with C-O-M, and then a K worked its way in there. I guess when I was trying to press the M, because those two keys are next to each other. Ooh, okay. And we don't need all that yet, just this. see here. Where are we? Come on. Hmm. the hell? Enchanted. Welcome to the chat. Excuse me. I hope you're doing well. I am just... Well, it's a co-working stream, so I am ostensibly just hanging out, but I'm also doing stuff in the background. Basically working. How are you doing? I hope everything is, as I said, I hope everything's well. I hope you're having a good day. Let's put this in here. Doing okay. Good to hear. I know a lot of people are having their... What the hell did I do here? Oh, right, this one's empty. Okay. A lot of people are in their, like, first day back after long break holiday mode. You were enchanted to meet me. That is very clever. I bet you say that to all the streamers you know. Oh. I've heard cornier things in stream. Yeah, let's do that. Anyway, Enchanted, if it looks like not much is happening here, it's because not much is happening here. This is part of what I do with my streams when I've been doing a lot of co-working streams these days. It's just signing on at noon and staying on basically as long as I can. And I primarily use it as a way to structure my time while I'm working on certain projects. And yeah, also here for the reason I do it online is because it keeps me focused, and it's an opportunity for anybody who wants, you know, something on in the background that they can engage with if they want, but if they don't have to. I'm your guy. So that's what this is about, and we're happy to have you. My dude, seriously? There we go. There it is. Not now. I thought I already had this set defaulted to, well, whatever. Now we've got it. Blah, 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 blah. Let's take a quick look and see if I actually have that. Would I have put it under pictures or business documents? Don't know. Let's try here. Oh, Christ. Thank you for the follow, Enchanted. I appreciate it. Take it my lukewarm sales pitch of my of what my stream is about spoke to you. That's good to hear. I know I had a scan of this thing somewhere. Where is it? Is it under? Kids are getting out of school. Not my kids. It's just I happen to live on a road where a lot of kids walking home from school make noise. Okay, they've gone on their merry way. Jesus. Okay. All right. Come on, seriously? Come on, my dude. Okay. What am I doing? I am working on a number of different things. When I started the stream, I was actually working on a project where I was doing a tutorial in Godot, the game engine. And I actually had that up on stream as I was working through it. It's my first time with the game engine. It's just I had an idea for something that I thought I might want to do, so I'm just kind of testing it out to see if I can learn how to use it. And now I am following up on the reason I don't have my desktop on screen anymore is that I am following up on job listings and resumes that I have submitted because I am currently, unfortunately, between jobs. So that's why I have the fish tank up in the background when I'm doing stuff that I can't have on stream. Are you working on anything right now? Or are you just hanging out, enjoying streams on Twitch? What was I going to look for? Oh, that's it. Let's go back in here. That's unlikely. Let's try this again. Yes, I'm sure I want to change it. Jesus Christ. Convert. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see if that one will work now. No, I don't. I certify that I have read and understand the blah blah, blah instructions, including this application, yada yada yada. Okay. All right, did it come in? Let's see. Did I get a confirmation on that? I did. Okay, so that's gone, that's gone. What was the date of the posting? More than 30 days ago. That's probably not going to go anywhere. Okay, so that's it for that right now. What are we up to? We're coming up on the next ad break is in about 5 minutes, and I think I am about done for today. So I'm going to call it here. I'm going to thank you all very, very much for hanging out, and we're going to go see if there's anyone on that I would like to raid. I muted myself while I was doing my goodbye thing. We're going to go over and we're going to raid Awkwardish Panda. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. I stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, starting at noon. Feel free to check me out again tomorrow if you'd like. In the meantime, let's go say hi to Panda. And thank you.
Tom, hello! Back from ads, awesome. Hi, Van, I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, hello, if you're new here, I'm Awkwardish Panda. I am very awkward. I'm rough with Panda says. I'm queer as heck. I'm a professional mini painter.